Scorpio, if you like the content that I create, please do consider following or subscribing according to where you're watching from, YouTube or TikTok. And love the comments. So if this reading is for you, please let me know. If it's not, consider maybe checking your birth chart or checking a different reading. Yeah. Excuse me. So this reading is going to be a romantic love reading. Yeah, a romance and love. Now I must warn you, the readings that I've done for the other signs, oh my goodness, they have been all over the place. We've, we went backwards, we went, looking forward, and they just, so I'm letting them just kind of go where they go. So we want to start with this deck. I have pre-shuffled the decks, so let's get into it. Okay, Scorpio. King of Pentacles. Okay. Excuse me. Look how he's looking up. Okay, this is a feeling like, for some of you, this is you. And you're not, look, he's sitting there still, not worried, not, rushing. For some of you, this is you, and you've got yourself, and you're not worried about it. You know that the one will come when they're supposed to come. And I love that. I love that attitude. And that's, having faith and knowing that you got you regardless. Now, for some of you, this is the person. And it's like they're watching, but they're in no rush. They're in no rush at all. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So, like I said, if this is you, you're in no rush for a relationship. It'll come when it comes, and if this is someone else, they're in no rush. They do see a relationship with you, though. So if you're already involved with this person, they see a relationship with you worth working on. They want me to take another one. Okay, Queen of Swords. Okay, for those of you that this person is coming in as the King of Pentacles, looking at the relationship and willing to work on it, but not rushing anything. They've been through crap with the Queen of Swords. They've endured a lot. They've dealt with a lot of ups and downs, and people doing them wrong, and they've had to cut people out of their lives. Now, if this is you, then that's vice versa. That's why you are the way you are, and why you're you've done you, and you're not willing to settle. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Now, for those of you that are sitting there like, I don't have anyone, I'm not talking to anyone, I feel like that there's either someone on your path coming towards you that fits this person. This is like it's like they're looking, but they're not rushing. So, slow. Okay, for those that have no one in their life, yeah, could be a victory. When it's like they come, you see how he's coming in? He's riding in on his horse. You see what I mean? So, it doesn't feel very fast, but it feels like this person, they may be known. They may be, because if you look, everyone's cheering on. But, this is someone that's not going to be real fast with it. It doesn't feel like. Any more about Justice? That person may actually, okay, for some of you, this person works in the judicial system, but not for all of you. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, this person does work in that, and they're okay. They're good, you know. They got a lot of love to give, and they've got everything they need. So whoever's coming towards you, and that, you know, if that's not the case with the person coming towards you, they may have overcome some things, or got out of a divorce, or something other, and they've had a wish. They've had, you know, things come to fruition for them. They're doing good. You know, they don't need for anything. They've had this ending. Yeah. See the Death card? It's about an ending they had, and that ending ended a place in their life where they just couldn't figure things out. They couldn't. It's like everything was, you know, stagnant. It feels like they might have been in a bad relationship and they got a divorce, with the Justice being there. And, you know, it's like now they're just moseying along on their horse, and bam, there you are, and, you know, smitten. But it does feel like it's not going to be a fast energy. It feels more like they may not be quite as, you know, in a rush, which this whole thing does not feel like it's in a rush, even if you are that one that's looking but not rushing. So I'll take you one of these, pre-shuffled, but it wants to throw it out. Okay, we need to let each other go. Now we've got the past wanting to come out. Okay, so this goes here. The past is wanting to show themselves. So someone feels like you and they need to let each other go. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So you taught each other a lesson. And the bottom. It's time for me to heal now. So you have had an ending. And that person still thinks of you. But it doesn't feel like they're trying to hold you back. So that's a good thing. Scorpio. Take your power back. Okay. Okay, now they're giving me something else. So for some of you, let me start over, because they are, for some of you, this is you. This right here is you. You were in a relationship. Yeah. You worked hard on it. They may have not have. You had to cut that person off in order to have what you need to have in your life. They were just, yeah, it feels like stagnant. So justice is involved, because you had to get, or you need to get. If you are lingering, like, say you're in the process of the divorce, you know. But now if you're still with the person, you know, and you can work it out, yeah, then try to work it out. But yeah, it feels like that some of you went through divorce, or you're in the process of going through that divorce, taking back your love, you know, and having your own self. It ends, and that's the ending of the shadow point of not knowing, not being able to figure things out with that person. And then we have take your power back, which says, you are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So, this here, what they're giving me with this card, for me, feels like it's got to do with this person, the past. So that's not going to be for all of you. For some of you, you're going to be at that first part where I was talking. See, that's what I mean. They're taking me all over the place. It's like they're trying to, I guess, give messages to a lot of people that need them. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's get you one of these. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, and breakup. So, yeah, that takes me here. So, they're sticking with the past right now. So, for those of you, you know, that are looking for someone, you know, to come towards you, this I don't feel like is, well, it could be for you if you went through that breakup or divorce. Deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, and breakup. So there's been some pain there. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So someone's being, I feel like someone's been very controlling. Oh my goodness. Kind of like, yeah, bossy and such. Now you got to put yourself where you belong. So if that's you, then, you know, if not, then they were like that. So, and cross-watchers, you got to put yourself where you belong. But someone's got something that's codependent. And, you know, addiction can be different things. But that hurt the relationship. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, if you're going through this hardship, you know, it feels like that you're on the path to getting yourself back, to finding yourself. And it sounds like they are too. So that's a good thing. Till next time, let me know if this reading is for you.